Hey boys, welcome. Just double check all the
Sorry,
sounds are
join us as
working. It
well.
should be fine. How's it?
Hello, people. Hello.
I'm not getting any volume on my side either.
Not getting any volume?
No. Louis telling me, Scrummy's telling me there's no volume.
Still no sound?
Nah, there's volume. I just tested it. There's volume. Volume just kicked in.
And I've killed my sound on my virtual mixer. There we go.
You guys got it? We're all good on sound? Everyone's
Yes!
chirping? Yay, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
there's definitely
Way,
some.
Carlin Pace is here, JC Schwartz is here, everyone's here. Seems like we
Charlie
are
will be in
back
now.
in
Hello, hello.
business. Woohoo! Okay, so it works.
Hey, there's Caddy as well. Like,
It needed a bit of help here and there. Um, Again, boys, this is not my normal thing. I don't do this always.
No worries. I think we should try this on Twitch next time. I'll teach you some bangs.
Yeah, do teach me some things, man. You're probably way better than what I am with this at this present moment in time.
Hmm. Caddy's telling us to speak louder. I think you.
Speak louder.
Who must speak louder?
I can raise the voice a bit here and there. Just tell me if we scream too much, boys. It's fine, yeah. Gary GTSA. Hey, Gary, how's it? So, welcome and welcome. For those that joined, hey Jesse, welcome to our podcast. This is our first one, and I'm actually doing it, which is weird. For those guys that can see me, I'm on the camera. On my right hand side is Andre in JJ's profile. We've got Dave, the silent man, and we've got Angelus joining us as well on the chat. So
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
we are here to
Hi everyone.
talk about. Hey, there we go. Hello, Dave. Yes, it's so good to
I
hear
think his
you.
microphone is on mute again. He's been talking and everything, and he's
Yeah,
just
no,
empty
I've done it
mute.
again.
There we go. Knew it.
So, quick recap, guys. What we're going to talk about quickly is just, first of all, thanks to everyone for joining us in season 3. It was a long season. We did stretch it a bit to about 12 races. Bit of hectic, tried a bit new things, learned a couple of things from it. Different pool regulation structures, all those lovely things. Everyone supported us very happily, so that's cool. Happy you guys did support us. It was intense, but we made it eventually. Naturally, we still had Harley with us, who's Dave's best girlfriend. That's just everyone's opinion. And then what we're going to talk about is basic things. So this is all about rewards, awards, and all those lovely things for everyone that participated in season 3. Our normal tradition is having Andre in his unicorn suit.
my suit is nude.
Yes. Do tell us what happened to your suit, man. Where is it? Why are we not seeing it?
So my suit was. So I arrived in South Africa on Monday, and my suit didn't. That was still in Saudi. And then I managed to get my suitcase back on Wednesday night. So I do have my suit now last minute, but unfortunately I'm not on the camera, so no
No.
suit tonight.
That's terrible. You gotta
But
do another
but
one.
maybe after we do the seeding or something, I can do like a welcome to season 4 video and take it from there.
We've got Angelus on the chat with us because
Yes.
Angelus is part of our prize winning side of it. Um, so, two things I have to mention, big up and big thanks to sponsors. We've got Randburg Raceway, hence Angelus is on the stream to represent that. And then, sort of part of that is my sideline business, which I don't make a lot of money with, but it's just there for the heck of it, which is SB Solutions.
Nice.
It's a mobile app thing, man. I don't really focus a lot on it. So those are our two big sponsors. Within Eleanor, we always go out to look for more sponsors. There's one or two coming up hopefully in season 4, which we are working with a couple of guys, and big ups to them for helping us doing it. So I'm popping around here and there because I just heard that my poor mic is going to pop out now. It's dying. It's a
That's all
dying
good.
breed. It needs to be charged. One of the things I didn't do. Shawn, I must wear a suit. No, I don't wear suits. Ask Andre, I never wear suits. It's never a thing for me.
Do or die.
Okay. And then we have Dave on the chat who proclaims that he never talks online but always talks on Discord. You're more than welcome to
Sounds
chat.
like
to
it.
change that.
It's not claims, it is. It's just one of those things that's a reality.
So, guys, if you want to pop up any questions on the chat, I'll try and read them as we go through. We're going to hook off with the prizes for the season because that's generally what we're here for. This is a quick podcast so that we can say thanks to everyone, thanks to our sponsors, thanks for you guys for supporting us, and we talk about everyone, even the guys on the stream. We're going to go KLM, Psycho Sheep, Jesse, Charlie, GT Caddy, Petam, Adrian, all of you guys, thanks. If I don't mention your name, I'm sorry. I can't remember all. How many drivers do we have? 60? Holy crap, that's a lot.
Yeah, we've had quite a few now with the ins and outs, but yeah, it's definitely around about 60 plus.
Probably about 60 plus.
Because we also have to count our subs, so yeah.
Yes, that's not even including all the subs that pops in here and there with all the races. So big ups and thanks to them as well. Jesse, who's your daddy? Probably not you. Only Binti is my daddy, but he's also Twin Cam's daddy. Apparently. Of course. Okay, so where do we kick off? First we're going to do the small prizes of everyone, which is our normal tradition. So we know we have first and second and third place of all the drivers, and that's team championships. And what we also do is a little bit of small driver championships for individual things on keynotes that we pick up. Naturally, we will start off with the chatterbox details and things like that. So our winners.
Yeah, you want me to take it from here?
We can take it from here. So,
drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Alright, so basically let's start up with all our additional trophies. So we have a few areas there. We have Chatterbox, we have our Noob of the Season trophies, we have our Most Improved Driver, and we also have our High Five trophies. This season, we have an extra trophy which was sponsored by our own JJ himself. It's for the Most Improved Team, so we got a bit of extra trophies here for you guys. I'm going to start it off with our famous Chatterbox. It was off to a good start. I myself actually led for like a day. That was quite a good feeling. And then Psycho Sheep took over and he had a strong lead for long. Dave was still on holiday, taking it relaxed. And then he came back and when he took in the lead there, Psycho tried to, go for it. Sheep had a good run, but at the end of the day, man, Dave is just Dave. You can't beat him at that. We need to change this trophy by now because we just have to call it Who Can Beat Dave. So well done to Dave. Dave, you're the 3-time champion now of Chatterbox. And to people who think, it's just Chatterbox, that is not a hectic trophy. Try and beat Dave at Chatterbox. Try. That's some serious. That's a lot of dedication right there. I gave it a good shot for about 30 days, and after that I couldn't keep up anymore. It's too much. But yet again,
I stopped
well done,
after
Dave.
season 1.
Yeah, no, but without Dave in Discord it's a boring place, man. So Dave, thank you for your dedication there. We really enjoy it, and you deserve this trophy, hands down. But I know Sheep is going to give you a run in the next season, so you got to bring your A game. All right.
No, definitely. Thanks a lot.
No, it's a pleasure. So we're moving up to my personal favorite trophy of the season. Is the Noob of the Season. A lot of contenders this season, including myself, for saying some inappropriate words in the party chat once. There was a few other incidences, but there was one that stands out the most. So this guy, he's been racing for us for about 2 seasons now, and we have this new thing in the Discord channel called the Inter-Community Challenge.
No,
So
who
he
can
entered
forget
the
that?
race, of course. So he entered the race, and we needed a sub for LNR that day, and we've been asking the whole day, listen guys, we need a sub here. Everybody keeps quiet. So eventually we found somebody at the end of the race, and we saw this particular chap over there, and we're like, oh, you racing tonight? Are you racing for? No, I registered for this other team. It's all good, guys. Sorry, man. I wanted to race for LNR, but I accidentally registered in the wrong Discord channel. We're like, no hard feelings, man. We're all friendly here. So we race, and when the race was finished, we noticed something that all the teams were full, but this guy was also racing. And then we put two and two together. He actually practiced, qualified, raced, finished the race, but he was racing all by himself. No team allocated,
No,
nothing.
nothing.
And
And no
for
one
that
picked it
reason,
up.
my friend, and nobody noticed. He snuck under the radar.
How did
He
he?
even
How did he do?
apologized for not subbing for us. He's and by saying, "I wish I could sub for you guys tonight, but I actually am racing for another team." And then we found out there was no
There
team.
was
And
no
my
team.
friend, you this season are our neighbor of the season is Mr. Adrian Bond himself. I'm gonna hand deliver this trophy to you in Joburg. I have to meet you, man. We need to talk about those medicinal things you've been using. All right, moving
show.
on. We have now our most improved driver of the season. We had a good couple of contenders here, but there was somebody who stood out. He was happy with his choice of car for once,
For once.
and he showed that to us. Yeah, no, he's been with us up since season 1, correct, Sean? I
Yeah,
think so.
he joined
Yes.
us in season 1, I believe. I'll have to go,
Yeah, and he's
go look
very.
at it.
Yeah, I think he was there in season 1. And he's been definitely since season 2, that I can confirm. And he's been quite dedicated. And I must admit, when he got this car, he was smiling, and we can see that because he started off the season. The seeding didn't go that well, but from there on, this guy just started pushing and pushing and pushing. He built his team up quite well, and they actually did really well this season. So the most improved driver for season 3 of LNR goes to Mr. Sprinkler 92 himself. Well done, Sprinkler. You really showed us
Well done, mate.
what's happening on the track there. You do in that Porsche. You do well for that Porsche. I hope you chose it for season 4. I guess we'll find out. I'm guessing for sure that's going to be one of the cars because the guy
Yeah.
performs with that thing.
And he's quick
All
these
right.
days, so watch him on your boards, boys.
Yeah.
This man is putting on
No,
hectic
definitely.
lap times on manufacturers and nations and so forth. And he's on a DS4. I mean, that is quick.
That's the best, but he's
That
not
is
even on a
quick.
wheel
So,
yet. He's still running controller. Yeah.
Jesse,
I do expect you to be in Pool A next season.
yes.
No exceptions.
No exceptions.
So we want to see you there.
Oh, gauntlet thrown. Them's fighting words right there. Hey?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and on that same note, we have the most improved team, which is sponsored by JJ this year. Thank you for the sponsor, JJ. We really appreciate the extra trophies for the guys. And that actually goes to the team Welcome Racing. They were the most improved team from season 2 to season end of season 3. They've been the same team. They've been committed throughout season 2, committed throughout season 3. They haven't changed partners, and they improved as a team the best throughout everybody. And that is yet again goes to Sprinkler 92 and Stu 888. So well done, guys. You guys showed us what teamwork's all about. Staying together, not giving up on each other. And you guys really performed well as a team, and we really appreciate that and like to see things like this. And you guys do deserve this. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy the prize. You can say thanks to JJ for sponsoring this one.
Yeah, thanks,
And
JJ.
just well done, gents.
This is a
Sean,
lovely
do you
thing coming
want to do
from
the
Jack.
next one?
I'll do the next one. So
Yeah, that's
we've
great.
got one left, which is the High Five Award. So while I've left you talking, Andre, so everyone's probably watching on the screen and all the slides going on. These are your liveries and suits that I've got with your names. So if you see that, that's your boys. Some of them look weird, some of them look nice. I think Adrian's very well fitted for his award because that looks wickedly cool on the stream. So anyways, the High Five Award in general cases would normally go to 2 different people because it's particular things that sticks out from those people that we look at. Last season we gave it to, I can't even remember who it was. I think one of them went to OM3 and then someone else. But anyways,
I think Sheep.
I think it was Sheep probably. Yeah. No, Sheep had
Yeah.
most improved driver, and he can probably correct me if I'm wrong.
I got the season 1 trophy for that.
Johannes was most.
Holla holla.
Yeah, I think H was Stieferstand was most the best improved, I think, and then
Someone there.
Sheep got a high 5.
I
Yeah.
don't have my sheet.
Yeah, I got the high 5. Solid, crisp high 5.
So, and anyways, we picked. It was sort of like a conclusive decision to give it to JJ and to Intrepid Striker, because a couple of things picked up. One of them was they were one of the teams that initially started in season 2 by subbing for other individual teams, and then ended up actually creating a team called On-Off Racing, and then pushed through the ranks from the bottom of the field all the way to the top. Ended, I think, in pool 1 in season 2, with low-end numbers, and then started in season 3 at the bottom-ish. I think they were starting at pool C, pushed their way all the way up to pool A, was in very close contention with the boys running in third, who actually took third place. Sadly, they didn't manage to win their third place, which we'll talk about then.
2 points.
But at the same time, they were also one of the teams that hasn't had any subs used for their season, so they pushed on without using any subs. Them individually, JJ as always had always lobbies open for people to practice in, talked about strategy.
Plus he hosts
for the internet.
Yeah, he hosts the ICC.
So there was a lot of things that came into contention, and those ones were definitely by far outstanding out. So congrats to JJ and Striker. You boys are top notch. Do keep it up. You definitely get the high 5 award, and for that I thank you. That's me, man. Well done to those little boys and winners, and thanks again for the support. I think the next phase is talking about
Racing Boys.
Racing Boys, people, Racing Boys, the winners of this season. Well, we're probably going to start at third place because it was exceptionally close.
Yeah, that was not crazy.
So, again, I have a wonderful slideshow showing all the showing all the winners of the races, and I'll probably talk it through quickly with as it slides over and transitions from place to place, and then I'm going to leave it up to Angelus to explain some of the rewards added onto it, and then hopefully you can take over my talking experience, because I don't like talking, I don't like being on the camera, I'm camera shy, like, in all honesty.
But you're doing such a good job.
You look good, Shawn.
Yeah, I think you are doing a great job.
So, as we all know, the GTAS or GT All Stars boys took the win by far. They were just unbeatable, not by a long shot, but I'm fairly sure we're going to give them a quick, good run for their money in the next season. So big ups to Peter, big ups to Caddy. You boys deserve it. Second place would be it's popping up differently on my screen. So let's talk about third place. Third place in the third position on my stream is now the Sheep Boys, or Heaton Proxa Gear Guidance, as we all know. Well done, congratulations to Stickman and Psycho Sheep. They technically won this by 2 points, and I be honest, that 2 points was purely based on the fastest lap that Psycho Sheep did in the last race. If it wasn't for that, they would have tied up with On-Off Racing and be another tie for third place in 2 seasons in a row. So big ups to them for taking third place. And second place is myself and Andre in Team Victoria's Secret. In all honesty, I think we were very lucky, but we started off good, we worked hard, and then we slightly faded away at the end of the season. But yes, it was a good one, and we actually enjoyed it. I wasn't a fan of the theater, but I actually quite like it now. Those are
so the
winners.
GR3 grew on me a bit.
Winners of the season. I will post all the points up for everyone to see, because we actually had a look at it to see how people improved and how teams improved. You guys can have a look at that. I'll see if I can slot it up on a slide just for you guys to see on the points. and then I'll leave it up to Angelus to talk about the awards
Cool.
given to first place based on sponsorship from Randburg Racing. And that's yours, all yours, man.
All right, so yeah, Randburg Raceway sponsored the first place prize for the team who would end up coming first throughout the whole of season 3. What they've won is a Grand Prix. Now, a Grand Prix at Randburg Raceway is a sprint format. They've won that format. I'll explain how it all works, but for essentially 18 other people. So it's the 2 drivers. I believe one of the guys doesn't live in Joburg, so we can chat about logistics of how it all gets organized. The guys must just get into contact with me regarding the details of it, the booking, all that kind of stuff, and how it will all work. But what they've essentially won is 4 20-lap races for 18 people, including themselves, so 20 in total. And yeah, that's going to end up probably being a good hour and a half, close on 2 hours worth of racing. So with an ultimate winner at the end of it, so they could end up winning 2 things this season. They could show us all up on the digital racing track and on a real go-karting circuit. So yeah, big ups to them, guys. And yeah, Randburg Raceway hopefully going to be looking forward to doing more of this stuff with the guys in the future.
That's fantastic, man. Big ups and big thanks to the Randburg Raceway, man. I think we've worked hard this season to do quite a little bit of promotions and work with them and ties with them. Angelus,
and
top thanks for
there is some more coming. Yeah, no, sorry to cut you off there, but there is more to come. I'm going to announce another little competition for you guys in the next couple of days. As well as, obviously, we're going to try be doing a lot more localized esports things. So keep your eyes open. We might actually have some proper esport events at the track as well. So yeah, you guys must just keep your eyes open for that stuff.
So we got more interaction going on with Randburg Raceway heading into season 4, which is brilliant. So I'll quickly cover on a few highlights of season 4. So for the guys that are not, well, even the guys that are watching and monitoring and all those things, season 4 seeding will start next week on Monday. We'll do our traditional thing, use one of the tracks that GT Sport gives us. It will either be a GR4 or GR3. You guys have picked your cars. You have to set the fastest lap with your cars. It's time to prove if you are smarter than what the Hatter is, and if you'll enjoy the season. It is going to be a long one, and it's longer than what season 2 was. Season 3, because we're going to run at about 16 races, but it's going to head up us all the way to the end of November. So it is long. Do plan your substitutes for the season properly if needed, when needed. We all know home time, family time, and all that's very important, so that's very crucial. We have launched the guidelines for LNR on our Discord channel, so feel free to read them. And at the same time, we do want to represent LNR as best as we can with our sponsors. So if you can pop those sponsors or those logos onto your cars. I am not racing this season, so I'm going to pop into a couple of races and actually live stream a few of them. My Afrikaans Dutch voice is probably not going to sound very well, but that's just how it is. Live with it, don't live with it. We're from South Africa, isn't it?
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
So that's all from me. I mean, does any of you guys on the stream have any questions you might want to ask? I don't want to keep you guys up long. Sorry for the interruption earlier on, but I think we got it all sorted out at the end of it. Lovely logos, lovely stream, everyone can see it and so forth. I see everyone did join, so we got Jesse, shout out to Jesse, Adrian, Binti, Callum, Sakushi, Louis De Bruin. Who else can I see? Chris Hughes, Charlie.
I know the lurker tonight, Prophet was here. He was spectating as usual.
Spectating, DP, Prophet.
Yeah, he was here.
Anyone. And again, of course, the guy that talks a lot, which is Dave. Thank you for giving us time to actually talk. I mean, like seriously.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think I've said too much already tonight.
Slow down, there, son.
I think for me, yeah, I think for me, it's well done to the GTA's boys. Welcome to Sharks and Filthy on your second place, and Sheep. and Stigman. I can understand why Stigman's little driver's holding his head in his helmet. Or it must be something to deal with the sheep constantly. I mean, I got tired of him this season. But yeah, I think just a big shout out to Randburg Raceway. Awesome, that's fantastic. And all the other prize winners. Well done, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Anything else from you, Andre?
Well, just yet again, thanks to Randburg Race for doing this karting event for us, because that just adds so much more initiative
absolute
for
pleasure, guys.
everybody. And it's just well done. We do need like all the support we can get to make it as fun for everybody that joins. And just yet again, thanks for the support. I mean, we started this last year, September, October, hoping to get 2 full pools of like, 20 drivers. And now we're sitting with like 60 drivers plus with subs that are waiting to join for season 4 already. We're probably going to get over 60 drivers for season 4. So it's crazy how this just multiplied and got to the point where we're almost like a big family slash community, and it's just good. The racing is getting better. I mean,
It's a great community.
everybody's like learning from each other. People are helping each other in FIA, and it's going further than just the Sunday racing in Illinois. You see people practicing throughout the week together. You see people joining. New friendships are popping out of this, and that's like the important thing is like due to the team racing, the people that never had who didn't have any friends to race with online, now they have like these friends that they met out of nowhere, and they created these bonds with new drivers, and I think that is great. And so you see it everywhere now. I mean, I don't think Sprinkle and Stew knew each other, and they're like one of the best teams now out there, like that shows teamwork. And I mean, that's great. Even with Cypher Sheep and Stigman, they would have probably never met each other if it wasn't for this racing, and they're really good friends now. So I've just thanks everybody who's been loyal, and thank you for the support. That's all from our side.
Okay, guys. If I could, just a quick one. I see some guys talking about decals of the sponsors and stuff like that. I have uploaded a lot of that stuff to my GT Sport library, guys. So if you just want to look for me on the GT Sport website, just go have a look at my library. You'll find Randburg Raceway ones, and I'm gonna upload a nice version of the SB Solutions one as well. And then hopefully any further sponsors we pick up along the way, we can start to add those. But yeah, have a look at my profile. You'll find a bunch of decals there already.
Yeah. And then seeding, KLM popped a question about seeding races. So KLM, it's fairly simple. It will be one of the daily races by GT Sport, which they'll open up on Monday. Hopefully it is a GR3, GR4 race. It normally is. It's very rarely that it's not. You guys have picked your manufacturing cars. So whatever manufacturing cars you guys have picked as a team, that'll be your choice. You can choose any one of them to do your seeding, whatever works for you guys, whatever helps. The idea is for you to get top pool spots, and then you and your team member, of course, as natural, the both of your times will be calculated and we'll slot you in the pool. I'll keep updating the timesheets every night so that everyone's aware of where they stand and so forth. And then everyone can work to whatever their goals are for season 4. Then I'll probably close off Sakashib. Shawn as a community, let's make one of the things of our cars, these decals, Stigman, da. Yes, that's probably one of those things. Put all the decals on your car. So one last thing, so for those that are not aware, or probably am, Andre and I are not going to do more stewards things. We've got a stewards panel. Those guys are anonymous. I will not say who they are. I will not reveal who they are. They will give out penalties as strict as what we are, and we have no involvement. And then second to last thing, we are working on adding more admin people onto our community, purely because one of the things is I am not going to be that involved in season 4 as much as I want to be. I am moving in location from house to house. I'm not here, sadly. So one thing I do want to pick up, Dave is announced as one of our admin for Discord channels. So he's definitely talked a lot.
Big ups.
He talks
Big
way
ups.
too much for that. So we sort of concluded that Dave is the new Discord admin. I'm saying, but that's his baby.
If the community had a bridge, Dave would be our troll under said bridge. So it's leave it.
He doesn't miss anything on that channel. Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
nothing,
I spend way too much time there.
Yeah.
I think the only person that's even creepier than what I am is old DP, because he just watches and watches and watches. At least I say something.
and then throws a gif at you, kind of thing,
Yeah.
or something either wildly inappropriate or hilarious. So.
Yes. So we're making Dave the
No,
admin.
thanks a lot, guys.
That however means that he will not be Chatterbox Master for Season 4. So that is definitely up for grabs. Admins do not win Chatterbox Masters. We just chat a lot, but that's because we have
Oh
to.
no.
So your reign is done, man. You've got it for 3 seasons. I'm tired of sending you trophies for talking so much.
I see how this strategy's worked out now.
I genuinely think it needs to be
No, give me
renamed the
something
Dave
to do.
Cup.
I spend so much time there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be the Dave Cup now.
Then we still have a few other people we are talking about adding onto the Discord thing for admin. Essentially, we're going to do 3. So Dave is one of them. The other one who's talking on the chat at this moment, I haven't reached out to him, and I can see he's talking a lot, is Psycho Sheep. So if you want to, and if you're willing to, Psycho, we would want you to join us in the admin side. I've spoken to Andre about it, and we've heard that you have areas where you can help us with, especially from an administration point. It's some of the things we would need help with, especially calculating points and so forth. So admin number 2 would be Psycho Sheep, and then hopefully during the course of next week we will announce the 3rd one. It's still deciding factors for us. I sadly haven't made up my decision on it. I don't think Andre has either, and we in between, I don't know, walls about this, because it's very close people to us. They mean a lot, they've done a lot. It's just a question about picking the right person for the right thing. We might approach both of them, and then we'll just have them join us on the stage, I guess. That's it from me. Big thanks to everyone.
Thanks for coming to watch, guys.
Thanks for coming to watch. I don't want to keep everyone more. We've done 40 minutes now already, which is 10 minutes way more than what I wanted to talk. Thanks, Andre.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'll also get in contact with all the prize winners so all the guys who won prizes located in Joburg. I'm going to try my best to hand deliver them when I'm up in Joburg 2 weeks from now. The guys in Cape Town and in anywhere else, I will get in contact with you and get your postnet details and postnet you the trophies. So yeah, if you are one of the winners and you're not in Joburg, please try and get in contact with me on either Discord, but otherwise I will reach out to you closer to the time as well. The guys in Joburg, you can expect the trophies to be delivered anywhere from, let's say the 1st of August. And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Good stuff.
Thank you, Dave. Last thanks is
No, thanks a lot, guys.
Big ups.
Yeah.
Fun. Thank you. Thanks to everyone watching.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers all. Catch you later. See you soon.
Cheers, guys.
Be good.
Thank
Be
you very
well.
much.
Bye.
Cheers, bye.
This is so cool.
Lekker. Nicely done, boys.